Wicked, 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 wicked. Wicked tones, you know.
No crutches today.
Cool, look at that.
Brand new guy. Whoa! I feel pretty good. Made a video talking about how stupid, which I stand by. I don't retract my statement. This fucking holding a dumbbell here and curling, when you can literally just even focus on one side and just curl until you're maxed out basically in like ability to curl on that side, move to this side, which is longer time under tension. Time under tension doesn't equal contraction. Time under tension is just tensioning, like lengthening and shortening the muscle and keeping the weight tension on that muscle. So yes, this is the caveman's idea of what that is. This sucks already. But is it doing anything for my bicep? Maybe, but it's doing a fuck ton more for my forearm, right here, my elbow. And some guy argued with me, you're not locking down on lat. Please tell me, fucking master physiologist, how the fuck I don't lock down on something here to hold my arm here. I'd be doing this then. You understand, if I'm holding this here, I have to hold on my body somewhere, whether it's here, whether it's holding pressure down on my elbow, whether it's holding under my lat. I don't just bring my arm up like a noodle and go, like, do you understand? Like, I don't think people understand the concept of tension. Everyone likes to say this time under tension shit, like TUT, they've shortened it, but they still don't understand it. You shouldn't short form something unless you understand it. You have no concept of what you're talking about, right? So it's like, it's time under tension. Why don't I take 225 off the fucking bench, bring it down halfway and just hold it there for 2 minutes? Instead of doing sets and reps, everything, I'm just gonna hold it. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of reps and put it down. Because I was technically the whole time, I would have been under tension. Just like if I picked these fucking things up, and I just stood here like this. Like, let's not forget that you're in a maximally contract position pretty much. You're getting no tension down at the bottom range. You're not rolling up through and getting the bicep again, you're just here. And it's like, I don't care what anyone says. If you think that you can hold tension on one arm and curl properly or curl effectively on this arm, all I'm doing on this arm, because I have to keep this locked where it is, that's what I'm saying, you can't get into the position to curl, is I'm swinging this up. So I'm like fucking freaking out because this is starting to bother me, and I'm trying to keep balance here while keeping this balanced. It makes no sense, man. Like, you guys can keep doing it, guys and girls apparently, and you guys can keep tagging fucking Hani in it, or fucking whoever in it. Like, I have all the respect in the world for Hani. I think he's a great coach. I think he's one of the best prep coaches of all time. Because because one person shows you an exercise, that must mean it's their exercise and it's the only way to do things. Like, I show you guys overhead cable extensions, whatever I might show you that people run with, right? I don't own that exercise. Nor do I credit one exercise for the development of my physique. So if you do that, or if you guys stand like, you jump in front of the bullet and like, oh, Hani does that, well, I guess Jay Cutler doesn't know what he's talking about then, does he, Mike? It's like, because I saw Jay Cutler doing press downs of a tricep, not optimally, like the way I preach it, but I understand why he does what he does, like I've said, because he's right on muscle. All he's doing is collapsing forearm and flexing out through palm. So that's tricep no matter what you do. But it's like, don't make these statements like, well, I guess so-and-so doesn't know what he's doing, or like he won 5 Mr. Olympias, or this guy won this and this guy changed this guy. It's like, they must be stupid, right? It's like, no, they're not. But a lot of people do exercises that they don't need to do. And a lot of people got really good at shitty exercises and eventually just overcame that, and now they use the exercise, right? So it's like these guys who lay back and they do their curls on the thing like we've talked about before. For me and for a lot of people who have shoulder issues or like mobility issues in their shoulders or maybe even their elbow, that's a shitty fucking thing. Because like we said before in the video, when I bend my arm, this is a natural position of my arm. Elbow outside my fist. How the fuck am I supposed to do that here? Like, even if I'm on a massive incline here, let's say I'm laying back here and I'm rocking up, my natural curl would be this. That's how I would want to curl the weight. So why do I need to be in this crazy position when I could just literally stand up and go with 2 dumbbells or a barbell if it's like an angled grip, right? So just find where things anatomically make sense for you. And for all you people out there tagging, well, I guess so-and-so's wrong then because he does it this way. And what do you know? It's like, They did it that way. You can do it your way. Don't do it my way. I don't give a shit. But I guarantee if you try what I'm showing you, you're gonna feel some type of connection better than you're already feeling. Whether that's like changes your life or alters the development of your arm for eternity, which God knows. And God knows if you're interpreting it right. That's another thing, because like there's lots lost in translation in these videos, guys. Stop stressing, like, or stop being so resistant to change. Like, no one's coming in here. I don't make my videos and like I start calling people out. It's like, I saw fucking bodybuilder A do this. Fuck him. This is how you do it. Like, I pick up the weight and I'm like, this is why they suck and I'm better. It's like, you guys are so quick to defend people that no one's coming after. I'm not making the video in my mind because I saw this person's video the other day, I should attack them. It's like, no, it's just shit I think about. I don't watch anybody's shit. And I don't mean offense to anybody when I say that. I don't try to sound cool. I'm in my own world, man. Like, I'm in my own world. Like I've always been when I lifted. I see stuff here and there that I think's cool. If I do, I give credit to it. I'll always got this from someone or saw someone doing this, right? But in general, I don't watch you fucktards. I don't care. Like, I'm doing my thing because I'm trying to help people get better through how I see movement and how I think I can help them. But I'm not here to be like, to debunk other people's shit. If I end up doing that in the process, that's just a byproduct of it. It wasn't the intention, right? So I don't know if people may be doing the curls the way I'm doing curls. I just started talking to Patrick Moore the other day on Instagram. He added me, which was really cool. I'm a massive fan of Patrick. If he's watching this, shout out to Patrick. But like, that guy's a fucking crazy bodybuilder, man. And you can tell by looking at him, he knows how to move. And you watch one video of his on YouTube, he's doing bicep. It's all fucking bicep on the creature curl, on the machine curl. Just fucking movements dead on. Chest too, everything's fucking perfect. So it's like, yeah, I'm watching his video. Am I calling him out? Not a chance. I'm saying he's fucking awesome. You guys should pay attention to the way he moves. You should watch guys like that. Guys that have physiques like that and they're developed like that, it's not by accident. Like, they may do stuff that looks off to like maybe what I'm showing or what someone else could show, any of these guys you follow. But if you really watch them and you have an eye for movement, you see what they're doing. You see it's on the muscle. Because the bicep curl isn't this or like this. It's just like, they know where their bicep is and they don't need to rock further than that point. They know how to put their elbows out in front of them. They know how to rock on bicep on a machine. They know how to set their chest and they know how to squeeze through chest. Just because their head stays back or their head, whatever their form is, they've developed a thing where they know where to put weight and they know how to understand the pressure of weight being on them and where to move from to elicit contraction, right? So it's just this whole thing of people thinking that like whenever you show something on the internet, you're trying to like make yourself rise above everybody. If that's what I'm doing, if that's what you think I'm doing, that's your interpretation of what I'm doing. It's not what I'm doing. That's not my fault. So I don't need to argue with you about that, right? I don't need to justify why I'm doing what I'm doing, even though I am right now a little bit, but it's just like, it'll be the last time I speak about it because it's just so stupid. It's a waste of fucking time. Like, everybody gets better by learning from all different areas of lifting and fitness. You could watch a CrossFitter do a squat, let's say, or some type of movement, and you could be like, oh, I see how that could directly relate to like my squat, or like the way that I hinge when I do a barbell row, or I see where they're balancing, they're putting their force or transferring force. Like, there's stuff to be learned from everybody. Like, it's not, you don't just have to watch bodybuilding all the time, guys. Like, bodybuilding is like, no offense, I love bodybuilding, I've said it a million times, is boring as fuck. Day in the life video, eating video, grocery video, days out, counting down from like 30. Every day is a video, 28 days, 27 days, 26 days. Nothing's fucking different, man. I hate to break that to everybody. When you guys start posting these days out videos, like, and everyone does it, I am not attacking one person, so everybody does it. It is inundated, outdated, overused content. There is nothing happening between the 5th day out and the 4th day out, guys. Maybe getting like a fraction drier, like not even noticeable, like to the naked eye. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just have it be like, oh, I'm prepping, and then like, I'm doing my show tomorrow. Look at me now. Like, I'm getting closer to the show. It's not like these countdowns, like, it's like the countdown to blast off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's happening that we're so excited for down the road? You walk out, all you do is walk out on stage and you're a more tan version of that you were 4 days ago. And half the time, you look fucking worse than you did 4 days ago. like something falls apart for people when they get on stage. That process of the last 48 hours, that's what people should hone in on, because that's where the wheels come off, right? They fucking fall off. Panic sets in, tan sucks, stress sets in. God knows what other drugs are kicking that aren't working, like your diuretics are backfiring on you. You walk on stage, you look like a water bag. You look, you've never trained before. But through 2 weeks prior, or even 6 days prior, you were in the gym looking like fucking the next Mr. Olympia. And somehow you completely deflated and flattened out on stage to the point where you look as smooth as that wood. Like, that's what you should be focusing on. For your own, like, not for showing for other people. Literally follow that process with a camera and like go by hour increments and see, where is this thing falling apart for me? What did I do? What was the drug or the fucking decision I made that made me fall apart and get on stage and look like complete fucking dog shit under those lights? Because it happens to everybody. It's not like I'm saying I'm better than everybody. I never won a fucking pro show. I never made the Olympia. There's a reason for that. I wasn't good enough. It's okay. But like, I understood what I did wrong. And then with the next show, I would try to rectify that, but I don't compete anymore. So it's just, I see people making these same mistakes over and over again. It's like, why do you look so good at 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, and you get on stage and you don't look like you've trained in a month? Like, how does that happen? And what is going on in your brain to make you think? Because that's not a process that happens like that. It doesn't happen in an instant. It's like, it's developing over days, over hours. And you're seeing your body in the mirror like, what the fuck is happening to my body? Instantly stop what you're doing and go back to what you were doing. Or go do some fucking cardio, or go lift some weight, do something, right? But this whole idea, it's again, this whole idea of thinking this like peak week thing, that something dramatic is gonna happen in this peak week. It's like, no. The only visual difference most people can see, like I said, to the layperson watching bodybuilding, the average fan, is that you look really massive before and dry. Now you look super tan and flat. Like, that Instagram post from 7 days ago should be how you look on stage today. Why the fuck is it? What happened? Because if we painted you that day, if we sprayed you that day and put you on stage that same day, your 7 days ago self and the self you have now, this guy 7 days ago would smoke this dude. So how did everything fall apart in that time? Fucking gurus, coaches, and fucking guys who think that they're gonna outsmart the body. Like, it's like, you're not outsmarting the body. You're not outsmarting hard work. It's not happening.